I want to talk to you about something because I want to see your take on it. Jussie Smollett last week.
This fucking guy's a clown. He's a fucking clown. Listen, Joey, first I thought, this is what I thought it was. And we've all been a part of him. Okay? I thought, and I'll be totally honest, my wife, when it first happened, she said, I think this is bullshit. This is when it first, I was like,
When it first happened, I looked at his face.
When it first happened.
I said, something's not right.
I didn't think that.
I thought something wasn't right about his face.
My wife said, I think this is some bullshit. And I was like, really? And she goes, yeah, I'm telling you. I didn't think that. But because she said that, I was just kind of going with it. I was like, yeah, this is some bullshit. I just was kind of like, being contrarian. I thought it was a dick suck gone wrong, Joe. We've all been a part of dick suck gone wrong. It has nothing to do with his sexuality. He's homosexual. I don't care about that. Men, women, straight, gay, we've all been a part of a dick suck gone wrong. Meaning, you're with a girl, you thought one thing, she thought another thing. Maybe there was a dick suck. Maybe you thought you were going to get a dick suck reciprocated. Something was...
A boyfriend knocks on the door.
Who the fuck knows? There's many different things that could happen in a dick suck. And that's just I'm using dick suck as a metaphor. That's what I thought it was. And maybe he got pushed around, smacked around. That's what I thought it was. It was a meetup gone wrong. Again, nothing to do with his sexuality. You gotta preface that 9 times. But to find out that it's this shit with the Nigerian brothers who are also brothers, and then to find out that there's charges and then there's charges dropped, and this fucking guy is showing up to court like he's fucking Russell Westbrook all dressed to the fucking nines, and he's still like he's going to the playoffs and shit. Like he's going to the game 4 of the NBA Finals. He's fucking dressed. And he's still acting like he did nothing wrong. Motherfucker, we know you did. So you think that people, it's like OJ. Not that he didn't kill anybody, but it's like, what about the 2 people that attacked you? You don't care about them? There's 2 MAGA people in Chicago with their bullshit pizza. No disrespect to Chicago. That ain't pizza. No disrespect. But there's 2 MAGA guys, homophobic, racist MAGA guys running in the streets of Chicago. Jesse, don't you want to catch the fucking guys that assaulted you? Since it's not the Nigerian. And now they're saying the Nigerians might have been wearing whiteface. So whiteface is the new blackface in 2019 per this fucking cop. This guy's a clown. Did you see Chris Rock rip his asshole?
Right, yeah. Chris Rock did a good job. I just want to know, like I saw his face and I saw a little blood.
Oh, you mean that you saw his face?
That night, and I go, something's not right.
Completely.
So they didn't beat him up enough to put the noose over his head.
Exactly.
Like I just had ideas. I've seen people get mugged. I've been there where people have gotten mugged. I see the people, the animals I've been with, and I've even had to look at them and go, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's take all that shit out. But I knew something. Then when 2 days, I didn't pay much attention to it. I don't pay it that much
I've been
attention.
on it from the beginning.
Then 2 or 3 days later, I found out he didn't give him the phone. Now I knew something was wrong. I didn't know what it was. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I know what he did, but I know this is not right. Well, there's incriminating pictures and there's whatever. I know if I get beat up and the cops want my phone, I give them the phone just to see what the phone calls have been made. And the cops are going to find out anyway.
Joe, let me be transparent about something. You noticed I was 5 minutes late when I got here? I was supposed to be at 11:30.
Yeah.
Got here at 11:35. I had to take a shit. Okay? Now, I have ulcerative colitis. I think we talked about this on my podcast. I have no problem shitting in public. If I have to go, I got to go. Ulcerative colitis, look it up. I'm not going to describe my disease. But if I have to go, I have to go. I don't know your neighborhood good where we shoot the show here. Okay? I'm driving around. I don't feel comfortable because I said, I'm going to wind up shitting in public in this neighborhood and it's going to be on surveillance. That's my biggest fear. Now, of course, I would love to find a bathroom, a Denny's, the car wash where I never... I drove around looking to shit in public, find a corner, an alley, but I didn't feel comfortable because I kept seeing the cameras and all that stuff. Now, I'm not going to... I have a 3-point system. I go against the wall. I use my car. So the 3-point system is I can only be seen from 1, 2, or 3 because I back myself into a corner against the wall. If I have to shit in public, I couldn't find a place.
Do you have toilet paper in your car prepared?
Oh, I got it all.
A McDonald's bag?
No, because I shit right on the street. I loved it.
I've done it. I thought that I was the only savage in the neighborhood.
So inevitably, I didn't feel comfortable in your neighborhood because my biggest fear is, oh, there's Michael Rapaport shitting in public.
Oh, no, they'll take a picture and sell it to TMZ.
And you're done. You could do way worse things, but it's hard to come back from shitting in public.
Yeah.
Like you're a fucking dog. So I found the car wash, a little car wash up the street. I went and bought a water, did my business, came in there. I was 5 minutes late. I pride myself on being early because I had parked down the street before, and then I realized I had to shit. I said, I don't think there's a bathroom in Joe's spot, and I don't want to blow up Joe's spot. The point is Joe, is anywhere in the world, okay, we're in the valley here. This is a residential neighborhood. If I'm concerned about being caught on videotape for shitting in public, and I know I could have been caught on videotape for shitting in public, there's no videotape downtown Chicago in the middle of fucking... Do people know where he got this happen? This is downtown Chicago. This isn't some fucking discreet suburban neighborhood. This is in the middle of fucking Chicago. There's no videotape of anything except for one photo of two guys covered. There's no videotape of it. And the whole time, when he's walking to his house, from his house, they're kicking him, they're beating him, putting a noose, bleach. There's no videotape of it, no surveillance video. And I can't take a shit on the way to do the church of what's happening now. Get the fuck out of here. And also, like you said, if you and Lee jumped me right now and you're kicking me and beating me and all this shit, and on top of that, you put a fucking noose on my neck, that's a fight for your life. That ain't just a little, yo, give me your wallet. To actually get a noose on someone's neck, you two guys, that's a fight for my fucking life. I'm not going to have just a little scratch. And he said they were kicking him in his back. Let me see your back. Let me see the fucking boot wounds. It's bullshit.
Did they ever come explain why weren't the brothers on the show with him and didn't he pay them with a check?
Yeah.
Did any of that ever come out?
This ain't over, and the police listen.
The police are furious.
The police and the mayor. Yeah.
FBI is gonna get him, and if he's lucky, if that fucking kid is in Chicago and he's in a 25 mile per hour speeding zone, he goes 26, he's getting arrested. He's not welcome in Chicago ever again. He better be careful in Chicago. Because he made fucking everybody look like a fucking asshole.
Now, I heard that he's friends with Obama's assistant.
Apparently, that's how he got...
Obama's assistant made the call.
Apparently, that's what happened.
I'm not mad because, hey, you know what? The brothers got to win every once in a while, too.
I agree.
Shafted up the ass constantly. You got to give a win to the brothers.
But it's an irresponsible fucking thing to I mean, and how sick are you? Like, you're on a TV show. You've never done anything before. This is like the best first job ever. Like, as starting a career as an actor, you're a young, openly gay, good-looking kid, black kid on a successful show. You're not going to ask for a better start to a career to be a supporting character on Empire. How much more fame do you need, like, right now? Like, and he said, I'm the gay Tupac. Get the fuck out of here with this shit. Everybody's a freedom fighter. Everybody's, fucking, get the fuck out of here.
Mike, do you realize where we live and how you and I grew up compared to where we live?
It's all fucking different.
Okay, let's start with, never mind fucking Jussie Smollett. Let's talk about Harvey. Let's talk about Marilyn Monroe. Let's talk about Never Never fucking Land. Let's talk about, Cosby. That, we were talking about this a couple weeks ago. So Cosby raped, let's say, 10 chicks in his trailer at NBC. Let's just say 10.
Right.
Nobody saw. How much do I have to pay you for me to walk out with a chick that's half fucking gogged up? Her shirt might be the button might be off. She might be holding her shoes. Nobody's seen none of these things. So is it NBC that's paying it? I'm just using NBC as an example. I'm not putting NBC down. Somebody had to see something in 20 fucking years.
Absolutely.
Okay, somebody saw something, somebody knew something. Harvey Weinstein. These agents were sending people to this chick. It was well known.
Yes.
And a lot of chicks did suck his dick.
That's true.
This Never Never Land.
This fucking guy.
Which I saw you comment about on Twitter, and I made my comments about. But again, everybody's blaming the parents in Never Never Land. You've never lived in Hollywood. you've never been caught up in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Who else? There are people that don't make $65,000 a year in this country.
Right.
They're short of that by 40 grand, 50 grand a fucking year compared to what this kid's making an episode.
Yeah.
Only in Hollywood would your thinking take you that place.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm not. Now he's a fucking junkie too.
Is that
Let's get this out of the way.
Yeah.
So when you add drugs to the mix, you're not thinking the same. I give him all these benefits of doubts that when you're doing drugs, he was saying he was doing a lot of ecstasy and he was copping ecstasy from the two Nigerians and all this shit. You know, it's like when you do coke the next day, it's tough to do stand-up. You're not connected to your material. You're just up there reading a fucking script that you have in your mind. So I got to give him all these things, you know. But what makes you say 65 G's isn't enough? I want to stick out.
Right.
It's not, you know, I'm not gay enough. I'm not black enough.
Right.
I need to stick out. So
even more.
These are all things that are associated with the lifestyle that's surrounding us.
Yeah.
Right now. This is what surrounds us.
You could go nuts from this shit.
I will tell you this honestly. I dealt with criminals for 20 years that I have more faith in than the people I'm surrounded with today. Because there's faith amongst thieves. These people come up to you, look at your face, blah, 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 and then, you know, oh man, we loved your Netflix special. And then 2 weeks later, somebody comes up to you when you weren't there, these three idiots were saying. And you can't call them out because people like you and I go to jail here. See, people like you and I were raised to go to somebody, confront them, and say, did you really say this? No, yeah, blah, blah, whatever. If you do this here, you're hard to work with.
Yeah.
You're difficult to work with. You're whatever. You know, you're all these things.
Yeah.
Which anywhere else, people would talk to you and go, you know what, I fucked up, Mike.
Right.
It never happened again.
Right.
I don't know what I was thinking. You know, at least you know where I stand. Here, you don't know where you stand.
No.
And they're in a business to rob you. If you don't watch your shit, you'll get robbed.
Right.
They'll rob you. And
right.
Keep putting shit on you and dates. And, you know, there's clubs that add a $7 surcharge to your ticket. So for every ticket I sell, I got to give you $7 off the top.
Is that some bullshit that happens?
Oh, no, it happens. I don't mind you getting a 7 off the top, but split it with Uncle Joey.
Right. So let me know.
If you don't do nothing, even if you give me 90% of the fucking door and I sell 1,500 seats, you get $7 per ticket. You're robbing me.
Right.
The agents ain't saying nothing. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to break that relationship. They have a bond with them.
How do you find out about that?
Just go buy a ticket.
If you go buy one.
Just go buy a ticket someday.
Just to check it.
Just go to one of your tickets and buy a ticket.
What is it called? The surcharge?
The surcharge. Everybody got them. Ticketmaster, blah, 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 blah. You know, there's some clubs you play that they want a house nut, and then per ticket it's $14 fucking dollars. Surcharge.
14.
For the casino in Connecticut wants 14. It's a fucking casino. It's supposed to be a write-off entertainment.
Right.
14.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
They just want to fuck. They just want to fuck whoever they can.
Fuck you. And I'm not complaining. I'm not mad. I'm
but just let me know.
Humbled to be in this position to sell tickets and to go out and to do comedy. But we live in Hollywood. And, you know, we sit there and we watch Never Neverland. And you say, how can the fucking parents not see it? The parents had nothing. And next thing you know, they're standing next to Michael Jackson. You know, look at the one family. Lent them money for a house. Right? She said it.
Yeah.
He gave us a loan, low interest.
Yeah.
Then one day he said, don't worry about it. It's a gift. You know, yeah, you just get caught up. If it's 2 PM and you ain't high, go fuck yourself. Get out of my face. I want you around me like I want cancer in my ball sack. You know what I'm saying? You're going to come around here looking at me with your fucking wide eyes, thinking that, you know, I'm gonna reform. Go fuck yourself. My morning starts at 5:30 a.m. Either you're there or you're square. You know what I'm saying?